I'm gonna go just shove Passy back in. Children are so angry. So when are you going to join us for Monsters of the Week, Brett?
That is a good question. I need to make a plan to do that. When do y'all have a set day you normally?
I think we're doing it on Tuesdays now.
If you have a set day, I can schedule a day or two to do something easier than just like it's just kind of hard last minute.
Yeah, I think we're doing Tuesdays. I know Chris needs he needs 2 days advance for some reason.
You know how it is.
I think is that it? Do I hear Jeff?
Is that? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there he is. Yep.
I can see you and hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't see you. Let me reconnect. I really dislike how garbage Roll20's video is. This video is not brought to you by Roll20.
Ooh, I meant to talk to you about that. I just landed a sponsorship with them.
Well, it's not worth it. Fuck them.
This is not going
no
well already.
Amount of money.
I'm pretty sure this was explicitly said in my contract. None of these words could come up. Well,
you're not saying them right.
That's right.
So you can't say "fuck you, Roll20" in your stupid video chat that doesn't work half the time. We're gonna switch to Foundry if I ever get off my lazy butt and pay for it.
Oh. Girl, come on.
One last time. Well, new notepad. Yay. Ran out of pages.
I have so many notebooks just laying around, man. You don't even know.
Like, my wife went to some fancy stationery page and got this thing.
Is that a legal pad?
It's a legal pad, but it's gridded. Which I really like.
Bullet journal?
No, she bought it and never used it. So I started using it, and now this is the only notepad I'm ever gonna buy. Like every single page, some of it's upside down, some like I've got maps and stuff drawn on here. It's just perfect. We're all here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Then let's get going.
Let's kill a vampire.
Banana rolling.
All right, last time on D&D, you guys strolled in after tripping every trap along the way, finding a wand that you have no idea what it does yet. You have found your way into the resting place of a vampire.
I would argue that tripping every trap also turned off every trap, so mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Go back and go up the stairs again.
Excellent. It has slithered into my brain. We will do that.
All right. The vampire mocks you a little bit as he gets out, but otherwise doesn't really want to talk. He just He's hungry. He's been sleeping for who knows how long. He has also charmed Yolanda. So it seems that currently Yolanda is not on your side.
This is where I'm realizing / remembering. Armin, are you really that near death? Okay.
Yup.
All right.
We were just walking along and I was bleeding out my eyes. It's only a flesh wound. Many flesh wounds.
Nothing to worry about.
Well, he's gonna be on you pretty quick.
I look tasty.
Easy access.
You know, I was thinking about this today, and I didn't think about the health, and I was like, I should be the one to fight the vampire. Y'all should deal with Yolanda. Because I feel more threatened by Yolanda than I do this vampire.
Well, don't worry. I have completely rebalanced Yolanda's character sheet because she was accidentally 3 levels higher than she needed to be, and a lot of her, several of her items were not rolling correctly. And nothing against her. It's just stuff I should have checked a long time ago.
She was massive OP.
She was basically a broken character in the party's advantage.
I never point things like that out or complain.
Nope.
I want us all to suffer.
All right.
My
So
response is this is correct.
The fate
So-
shined upon us briefly.
yes. So let us go ahead and roll for initiative.
Why is there a fire elemental on there?
Where?
On the character list.
He's mine.
Oh, okay.
You have a fire elemental?
Yeah, I have a fire elemental.
Oh,
They
that's
are
right. It's your gem.
France.
Yeah.
I also have a pet bear and a flying sword. And
Yeah.
all of the extra NPCs are mine.
Oh, thank you, Shield.
That is pretty darn good.
I think the only thing that was wrong with
Wait.
my character sheet was the
You rolled a 3.
and a 20. I get to
that's
roll
right, you
twice
get-
into the
Oh,
shield.
that's
Yeah,
right. You get. Okay.
advantage.
Advantage. All right.
Um,
So let's see. Let's roll for Yolanda.
The only thing that was wrong with my my character sheet was the +1, right?
Yeah, you had a bonus +1 to every saving throw, and you shouldn't have. And you've had that for probably a year. So,
Yeah, someone had set up my character sheet with that for my Stone of Good Luck, but I haven't had that equipped for a while.
Yeah.
Not quite as OP as Yolanda, but you know, it's still.
I think that's everybody. All right, let's put this in descending, and Eastival gets to start us out as he walks away.
Sorry, I could hear Alex in the other room munching on some styrofoam.
I can hear mine yelling. At something.
I could hear.
All
I heard, and then I was like,
So-
God damn it!
Combat begins with the vampire lunging to take a bite at Sir Eastival.
But he got a 13.
No. That's how combat started. Is
Oh.
he's starting an action, but combat has started. So
We'll see.
more or
what-
less, Eastival. Yeah.
So do I have to roll like dexterity to dodge his attack?
Nope. That was just kind of a flavor to start combat.
Oh, okay.
What is it called when you kind of show off their attacks? There's a word for it, like
Grandstanding. He was grandstanding.
not grandstanding. It's a word, not showboating. It's like where you say what they're gonna do, kinda, but maybe. Foreshadowing is close, but not it. I'll look it up. I have it in a book somewhere.
He started.
I'm gonna need a
gyrating.
better definition of what you're aiming for.
Yeah, me too.
So as we were standing here, the vampire started gyrating his hips and howling like a
He's
dog.
not gyrating his hips.
But that's how we know he's gonna attack.
That's how he powers up.
This is
Give you a
this is
little
all
Elvis
vampires now.
shuffle.
All vampires are like this.
That's their tell.
Oh, I thought their tell. Well, I thought their tell was when they say they're not a vampire. That means they are a vampire.
Which
He,
means,
he says he's not a vampire, and then he's like, "But hey, can I come in?"
can you invite me in, please? I just watched Fright Night the other night. I
Oh,
love
that movie. It is probably my favorite horror
Same
movie.
here.
Like horror because it's a horror movie, but it's kind of not at the same time.
Have you watched what is it?
Wait. Which
Tucker
Fright
and
Night
Dale?
did you watch? Which Fright Night did you
Yeah,
watch? Did you watch
Tucker
the
and Dale.
The
80s?
original. I like both
Okay.
of them. I actually, if the remake had been on there, I would have rolled right into that too, but it wasn't. I
I
like
did like
both.
Colin Farrell. I did like Colin Farrell as the vampire
vampire,
in
yeah.
the remake.
Yeah, he was perfect. What were
Have
you
you
gonna say, Sean?
Have you seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
I have always wanted to.
It is
It's
amazing.
very good. It's very
It's one of
good.
those movies that I kind of always pass over. I've started to watch it at least once and then been like, eh.
It is worth it. It's Alan Tudyk is hilarious. It's great.
All right, East of all, what do? You see the vampire moving towards you.
As he walks towards me, I point back at Yolanda and say, "Hey, wait, look, what's going on over there?" And then whack him in the side of the head with the hammer.
All right, I assume you light your hammer.
Of course.
All right, as you swing your hammer and say the command word, the flame for your hammer does not ignite.
Why not?
You connect with a slam into the vampire's shoulder, dealing 7 bludgeoning damage on
And
top
13
of
for my
13
divine
radiant
smite.
damage.
Why did my hammer? So, Sir Eastval is confused.
Like, did it
Roll
fizzle
me.
when it
Roll.
hit it?
No, it never lit. Roll me a perception with your wisdom modifier added.
That's it. 14.
Okay. As you say the command word and your hammer doesn't light, as you hit the vampire, you start to wonder about what you had recently done in a previous room. Do you do anything else, East of all?
Ouch.
Ouch. As you rear back for a second strike, the vampire warrior reaches up with his arm, blocking your strike, and takes a reaction with an unarmed strike at you.
At least it didn't catch your hammer like Helena or Helena? I don't know. What is the Thor Ragnarok villain's name?
Oh,
Hell? I think.
Oh.
I forget.
Hella.
Hella. That's,
Hela, yeah.
Helena.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage. And that ends your turn.
Okay.
So he rebuffs your attack. He just brings his arm up, strikes your hammer back, and just hits you, like punches you with his other fist. East of all, you are done. Armin.
You are done. Sit down.
Go to sleep.
I have not had a lot of time to think of something clever to do, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm really worried about Istafal's hammer not being charged up. That feels like something we need to have up and running at all times.
It is nice to have that extra fire damage.
It really is. Are you? Can I look him up and down and see if he's like magically misaligned?
That's what it is.
Like, is he afflicted by some curse or something? I'm angling for a medicine check. Does he need a like a magical chiropractor?
You can. Well. So you're basically wanting to do a medicine check.
Like, but like magically?
You heard him say his command word. His flame did not ignite on the hammer. What is your reaction to that?
My reaction is my reaction is not something is wrong with the hammer. It's something is wrong with Isteval. I think he is cursed or something. I'm not sure how I would detect that.
You can give me for that. You always ask for the most interesting rolls, I have to say.
Deval's been poisoned.
I have the antidote. It is more poison.
Give me an insight.
I'm pretty good at that.
At a 16, you see that the hammer did not light. You see Isteval's confusion at it during the fight, and you immediately think back to the previous room and the stairs.
So he went up. I know he went up the stairs, and I know he went up the stairs and he hit it.
Right. Does Isteval remember what happened when he went up the stairs?
Oh, the magic. Oh. Yeah, I felt funny.
I went up those same stairs, didn't I?
You did.
Damn it, it broke our magic items.
All right. What is your action?
I think we should run to the stairs and go back down them or something. I'm gonna assume that he's not like depraved of magic, that he's been afflicted with something, and I want to try to dispel curse or dispel magic.
Oh.
Can I would dispel magic work on that?
You know what?
Or you know what? Actually, maybe lesser restoration would be the right one.
Yeah, I would think lesser restoration would probably be a better option.
Never mind. No, it wouldn't, because it's blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. I think I'd have to use greater restoration.
Yeah. So wait a minute. So it used to work differently in the old one. Like that was what you used if you were level drained and stuff. Like if you had like curses and things.
Yeah, but you don't have any spell slots to cast greater restoration.
I do not. Well, I mean, I could go for broke and try to Vorpal Sword him.
Like me? Like try to hit my
No, not you.
my head up?
I'm afraid if I nat one a Vorpal Sword, I'll kill Yolanda.
Yeah, don't hit Yolanda. Preferably, it would be like unarmed attacks only against our monk friend. Just cause.
Well, I'm not concerned about hitting.
Yolanda is under a status condition. So if you hit her with that Vorpal Sword, you kill her.
I'm more concerned about her being right next to the vampire and me walking up and trying to hit him and rolling a nat 1.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. I can't even. God, I need spell slots to do anything.
Yeah, we really need a rest after this.
Well, we just did a rest.
We need a real rest.
No, that's not.
Not one of these pansy
Like
power naps.
We have to do power naps because everyone knows we're here now. We can't dilly-dally. We're racing against the clock.
We need to sleep in the lair of the Lich.
That's a terrible idea. Awful. I hate everything that you said.
I have always wanted to sleep. Let's
just pitch a tent and take a nap and wake up in 8 hours and hopefully nothing has eaten our brains.
It'll be like camping, guys.
Except awful.
Anyway.
Oh. Well, you know what? I don't think I can.
What does Armin do?
I don't think I can do anything about the problem, so I'm going to go up and I'm gonna hit
Well-
I'm gonna hit this dude.
You can always do that. Don't forget, you can always set up a reaction in case something happens. Hold your action till the end of the round as well. There's options.
Yeah, but if I Vorpal Sword him, he's dead.
Only if you crit.
Yes. And we're gonna try that.
I am gonna laugh so hard if you roll a 20.
I mean, I did that.
He did. He did.
Why did you roll an insight?
I asked him to about your. It was about your sword or your hammer not lighting.
Oh, I'm just okay. I was putting the Vorpal sword and the insight together. I was like, that. Why did he?
No. He saw
Yeah.
you. He saw you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have the issue with the hammer. Jesus, dude.
I didn't mean to. Honestly, I was gonna try, and I had another reaction set up to do it again. I was not expecting it to happen.
Hang on a second. Come on, roll 20. Stop chugging.
What are you looking for so I can help? Does he have more than one head?
Well, unfortunately for you, you roll up and you take the swing with your Vorpal sword, and the sword catches into the vampire's neck, but it does not behead him. Roll your damage.
Still pissed.
I'm unhappy about that because a creature is immune to this effect. If it is, I don't think he's immune to slashing.
He may not be immune to slashing.
He might have legendary actions. Okay, well, he'll instead take an extra 6d8 damage, so that's pretty good. So here's that.
Or the DM decides that the creature is too big for its head to be cut off with this weapon. Such creature takes an extra 6d8 slashing. Did you roll that 6d8? So, all right. So you got your 19. That is
Yeah.
from your weapon attack.
Now the 6d8 is 37.
All right. Minus that. Minus that. All right. That blow to the neck hits a vein, and blood starts pouring down his collar and his clothing. And he lets out the most unholy noise you can hear as he makes a guttural growl and looks at you after the unarmed strike against Eastaval.
Hold
It is
on,
now
I want
his
to do it
turn.
again.
Oh, you get 2?
I got this thing.
Your god delivers bolts of inspiration. When you use the action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom mod. Okay. So you can use this 2 more times
Yes, after this one.
after this one.
So we'll go for that crit again. Nope.
You pull back and stab forward as
I don't think it's gonna hit.
the vampire slaps the sword out of the way, making you stumble forward.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know anyway. Okay, that's me. Are we actually blessed, guys? I don't think we are. Jeff, you didn't bless us, did you?
No, we're not blessed.
Okay.
So yeah, hang on, I gotta resolve his damage. I didn't subtract your damage from his health. Hang on. Alright, we're there. Alright. The vampire turns to Armin, seeing what he was trying to do with his Vorpal sword.
Why do you
brings
still have a head?
open palms, brings his hand back over his head, and a magical greatsword materializes into his hand as he brings the slice down upon Armin.
That's not gonna feel good.
You see it coming and you dodge out of the way before he turns on a dime and makes a vertical slash with it, catching you in the side with the flat end edge of the blade. You take 11 slashing damage.
It's an ouchie.
As a final action, he comes around with a closed fist punch directly at your face.
That's not nice.
He connects, and you feel the crunch of the punch upon your nose, and you take an additional 8 bludgeoning damage.
Would you say my nose is broken?
Your nose is broken.
Because I am bloodied.
Your face is
Twice over.
caved in at this point.
No, let's not get crazy. I'm still alive.
The brain swelling is real.
Have y'all
Brain
seen?
swelling is
Have
real.
y'all seen the new episode of The Boys?
I haven't
Yes.
seen any of the boys.
Oh my
Seen-
god! With the face
We're-
ripping off.
Oh yeah, that's straight out of the comics.
It is, and it's fucking crazy.
I like how he said terror. Fuck it.
The vampire ends his turn, nearly surrounded by the party. But it is now Yolanda's turn. Yolanda seems kind of uninterested in what's going on. Instead, she walks over to the tomb and continues to kicking the sarcophagi off the top of, the top of the coffin off, and says, "Hey, Mr. Vampire, I found this," and reaches in and picks up a greatsword and throws it in the direction of the vampire.
Oh boy, he's dual wielding great swords now, guys.
Hey, Mr. Vampire.
Hafen, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to look at this vampire and immolate him because he is a vampire.
That feels like a decent reason to immolate him.
Yeah.
Because he deserves
He
to
needs to
die.
beat a 16. Your flames accost the vampire, catching him on fire, but the flames shortly go out afterwards. He still takes the 30 fire damage, but he is not immolated. Is that how that works? He takes full damage?
I think he takes.
Half on a success, so he takes 15 fire damage.
Yeah.
Alright, after that immolation seems to have not stuck, does Hafen do anything else?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to. Spend some sorcery points to cast Malphonics Meteors as a
Heck.
bonus action.
Heck yeah.
Pew pew.
Uh, yes. Just quickened. Yeah. Okay.
need a roll for that, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Your meteors hit. How many you throwing? One or two?
I can send 2 at the first cast, right?
Yes. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. For every you get 6 of them, and every time you can send 1 or 2.
Yeah. I sent 2.
So go ahead and just roll a second one, if you can.
I will.
Yeah, just roll a 2d6, because I think that's wait. Yeah.
I think it's just
Yeah. Okay. So an additional 12 fire damage. So you are accosting this vampire with fire, hoping that something will happen.
And that's it for me.
That is it for you. As you finish pelting these minute meteors at the vampire, you see him immediately begin to move as he crosses over to the other side of the room. It is now the top of the round. Something feels different in the air, Eastaval notices before he can do anything.
Right on.
You hear a fluttering off in the distance, and several swarms of bats appear around the room.
This isn't your everyday vampire, guys.
Got. Are there icons for the bats?
Are they not there? I should be on the right.
Yeah,
Layer.
I see him.
Okay.
I do not see them. Oh, there they are. They just randomly popped up.
Oh, okay. There you go.
This is not brought to you by Roll20. Still.
Oh no, I was just looking at that.
Eastaval, you see all of these bats come out of holes in the wall and flutter around the room, surrounding the party. What do you do?
$30-foot cube, huh?
Do you have something that can get the whole cube? The whole room?
I think wouldn't a 30-foot cube cover this whole room?
If it is a radius or a full diameter.
30-foot
say?
cube. It just says a 30-foot.
So it's
cube.
30 feet across, both ways. So that is, depending on where you drop it.
So,
Because up at the top of the room, it is
30.
35 feet wide, and from the top of the room to the base, it is also 35.
So if you wanted to get,
yeah,
you can get the purple right there. That's 30 feet.
That sure is. All right, you are doing Thunderous Smite. The first time you hit with a melee weapon.
I'm not doing that. I'm doing hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern. Concentration. Each creature in the area must make a wisdom saving throw. So all of these dumbass bats.
The vampire, Hafen, and also I think everybody except for Yolanda has to make the saving throw, right?
Yeah, everybody but Yolanda. So I'll go ahead and roll for the bats.
Jesus.
What is what's your DC on spell saves?
DC is 17.
17. That's pretty dang high.
It's a wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Oof.
The two swarms of bats nearest to you succeed in not being hypnotized, but the other 3 on the left side of the room have been hypnotized.
What about that vampire?
The vampire, his bonus here.
Sorry, Hafen.
It's all right.
I just want you to know, Hafen,
I've done it before.
I could like decapitate you right now.
The vampire sees what is coming and closes his eyes.
What a dick.
What a dick.
So which vampire or bats have been affected by the pattern?
I will mark them for you.
Okay.
We will use... What is a good thing for hypnotize? That's... Yolanda is... I like that one. Charmed. Bat are hypnotized. There's really not a good icon for that. I'll use that. Those 3 bats, swarms of bats, are hypnotized. Did anybody else get hypnotized?
Hafen.
Oh. All right, Eastaval. Do you have any bonus actions? Any movement you would like to take? I lost his video. Anybody else see him?
It keeps cutting in
I
and out.
don't see yours. Yeah.
Okay.
I reconnected a second ago. Everybody popped up for a moment.
Oh,
and
there we go. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Bonus actions. No. No, nothing right off. I guess I could use my movement to go down and bump real hard into Hafen and try and wake him up.
All right. I'll allow it.
Okay.
You got to roll at disadvantage though.
What would I roll?
Roll me.
Yeah, this says that you
Roll me
have
an
to shake him.
Roll me in athletics. You move down to him and you bump into him, but it doesn't seem to shake him.
Fair enough.
All right. The swarms of bats that are not hypnotized begin to move towards the first things that they see. First swarm of bats turns and takes a crack at Yolanda.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
They're not very bright bats.
They're bats.
They are dumb animals.
They're dummies. All right.
Stupid
Swarm
animals.
of bats swarm at Yolanda, taking a bite. Yolanda takes 5 damage.
Is she still charmed?
She is still charmed. Because I make a saving throw for that. The second swarm of bats immediately moves up on Hafen and swarm all around Hafen. What is your AC?
He automatically gets crit because he is
Oh, that is
I'm
true.
I'm just drooling out of my mouth.
You take 8 piercing damage and you are snapped out.
All right.
If those bats only do 8 damage on a crit, we don't need to do anything to them.
Just ignore them.
Yeah, they are like,
Don't look at them.
they're almost non-combatants.
I mean, they are bats.
They're stupid animals.
The vampire in the corner is very, very upset at what is going on with his bats. And he looks up at Eastaval.
No, not me.
He casts a spell. Do 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 do. Every time I try to go to a spell, freaking roll 20 is slow. Come on, why you do this? He holds out his hands, Kamehameha style.
Oh no.
Let me draw you something. Let me draw you something here.
Would y'all play a Dragon Ball RPG? My wife is saying, "Please, dear God, no," in the background.
Yes, we should absolutely do that.
And the room begins to fill with a stir of wind as a typhoon, a force like a typhoon, just kind of blasts out from the vampire, racing at Hafen, Eastaval, and unfortunately one of the swarms of bats.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
You said it's force wind. Could we argue that the other bats nearby get sucked into it?
I need both of you to roll me a strength save.
Strength save.
Yeah.
Well, you're really hitting all my strengths.
You were both immediately.
+3 to both of us.
Well, that's right. You are close enough. You still are both immediately blasted away from the vampire, and you slam into the wall, each
Wink.
taking 9 bludgeoning damage. And you are currently pinned against the wall from the gust of wind.
Stupid vampires.
I say, remind me why we're down here again.
Armin, you see what is going on. You see them being pinned against the wall by a rapturous force of wind.
I have a really important question.
Okay.
Is vampirism considered a curse?
It's more of a lifestyle.
Dispel curse, killing the vampire instantly.
So it is a lifestyle. It is not something I could cleanse.
It's a life decision.
No.
Okay. Well, that's
If they were a ghoul, maybe. Vampires do make ghouls, so. But no, this vampire is very willingly a vampire.
okay. Well, I mean, you could be willingly cursed. I carry around that axe for a long time.
No, you can't willingly be cursed. Like
I mean,
that.
I did not try to fix it.
Revels in his
That's
own death.
that's because the curse was, I can't let this out of my sight. So, if it was a curse of, oh, every time I take my hat off, it goes back on my head, then you could be like, whatever. I have a hat now.
That's not a curse. Okay. Well, knowing that I can't cleanse curse him, I'm going to walk over to Yolanda, and I've realized that I have an item that lets me do greater restoration.
Ahaha.
Bead of favor. So I lay my hand on her shoulder and I say, he's not worth it. And she is cured of charm.
Boom. Yolanda shakes her head, hand up on her forehead, and she just is like, what? I remember kicking open the coffin.
Well, Go fight him instead, because he charmed you, and he said something mean about Valkyr, I think. And
Yolanda gets a very determined look in her eyes upon hearing that.
and when I'm pointing at him, I also summon my spiritual weapon, and my floating sword appears right behind him and takes a swing at him.
Okay.
As I burn through spell slots like they're going out of style.
16. Your spectral sword slices at the vampire, but it phases through him like he's in a gaseous form almost.
That's me.
That's you. All right, it is now the vampire's turn. With the gust of wind still going, the vampire warrior notices that you and Yolanda are up there.
We weren't hiding it. In fact, while I walked up the stairs, I waved at him.
Forrest Gump style.
Yep.
The vampire is going to cast a spell.
No, thanks.
No, thanks. You see the vampire looking at you, and you see his eyes flash bright, but nothing otherwise happens to you. As a bonus action, the vampire is going to, well, not as a bonus action, but he is going to leave his gust of wind going as he steps back to the side of the room with Hafen and Armin still pinned against the wall. Yolanda, it is time to do some damage. Yolanda, fervent in thinking that her boyfriend has been slandered, libeled, rushes up and takes a swing with her feather staff. A 23 hits for 10 damage.
Joink.
Yoink. As a bonus,
Boner action.
as a bonus, because of monk stuff, she gets to swing the attack again. A 13.
Brett, you still Brett.
Yolanda strikes with the feather staff. The vampire catches and pushes away the feather staff as it strikes at him. Yolanda will spend a point of ki and use that for Step of the Wind to disengage without taking an attack of opportunity. She's going to land back down by Armin and said, "I tried."
I throw my hands up in the air. Like, what?
Hafen, you are up. You are still pinned against the wall, the gust of wind billowing at you in the area of, the two red lines. If you make any movement currently, it counts as hazardous terrain, so it is 10 foot per square.
Okay. Well, now I'm really mad, and I'm going to look at him extra hard and try to immolate him again.
For a 16. Right. This time, with how mad you are that much more potent with your spell casting, and you successfully immolate the vampire. He takes 19 damage.
Bitch on fire.
Bitch on
He's
fire.
on fire. The meteors are bonus actions, right?
Meteors are bonus. You can send 1 or 2. You have 4 left.
I'm going to send 1 his way for right now.
Okay, just go ahead and roll that. Don't forget to tell me to immolate, because if I don't remember, then
Okay,
it won't
that's
happen.
at the end of the
His-
vampire's turn.
Yeah, that's at the end of his next turn, which is basically half a round from now.
Okay,
Wish there
and
was
there.
a fire thing here, but that'll be fine. We'll do that. Okay. All right, so you smacked him with an additional 8 fire damage as one of the meteors streaks across the room and exploding into his side for an additional 8. We are now back at the top of the round, but before Eastaval can do anything, the vampire is going to use a legendary action. And he is going to move up against the column in the top left of the room. Sir Eastaval, you are up.
Can't hear you.
Am I still pinned by the gust of wind?
Well, you're not like pinned grappled. You were just slammed against the wall. You have, like I said with Hafen, anything inside the red line is hazardous terrain. So if you
there's
move-
still actively like a wind gust going.
Yes, it's still going. And
Okay, it's just
if you move right now, if you move in any direction, it's going to cost you 10 feet per square.
Okay.
Well, within the red line. So if you went from here to here, that's 10, and then it would be 5. But if you went here, it would be 10, then 20.
10, 15, 20. So I could move up to him.
Yeah, you could.
That's what I'm going to do.
You're going to do that.
Our number 1 priority must be to defeat the undead.
Defeat the undead.
Yes, they are unholy abominations. Deal with them
And we must. We must.
for the greater good.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
And
Smite.
really?
You did crit.
So when you do smite on a crit, you also get to roll all those smite dice twice.
Do I?
Yes. For
Oh.
a crit, you roll all your damage dice twice.
So
Okay.
the only thing I don't count is the
Wow.
13 fire damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that's a bunch of bullshit, Jeff. You suck.
That's 2d8s. A 5, a 1, and a 2, and a 3, a 1, and a 4.
You still did 45 damage. That's a lot of damage
But
to
he
do.
didn't do his fire damage. Wait.
That's true.
Nope, no fire damage.
No fire damage. As you move forward, what do? You run up to him.
Going to break away from the wind gust and lunge across the room. I do like a little barrel roll, maybe
Hell yeah.
like right here, like a combat roll, and I spring up right in front of him and do I have the hammer like this and then up into the side of his face, like a wood chop, only. Well, actually shield, so kind of like this.
Yeah, I like that. And as you uppercut him, you successfully connect, crushing him along the chest as he lets out an exasperated noise as he feels the divine radiant energy
Power of Torm.
roar through him.
I bellow Torm as I smash him in the face. Torm! Why have you forsaken me? I don't say that.
Has Torm forsaken you?
No.
This is relevant to my interests.
That's why I didn't say it, because Torm has not forsaken me. Torm has actually saken me pretty hard.
Have you been fully saked?
I've been
Fully
saked.
staked.
The sake meter, well, it could have been better.
All
It's
right.
alright.
So a mild saking.
Eh,
As your weapon attack rips across the vampire, he responds in kind with an unarmed strike. As you come up with your hammer, he brings both of his fists in and slams at your chest. But the slam was not strong enough as it rebounds off of
my shield.
your plate mail of your chest.
So in response to that, I'm going to take another swipe. Ooh, that's not good.
As you take your swipe, as he rebounds back, it's just enough. He stumbles just enough that he fumbles out of the way as your strike hits the ground.
This is some furious fighting over here in the corner, guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Swarm of bats. Zibats. Zibats. The only bats that can do anything. Move or make a bite attack at Hafen. But due to the wind, they are unable to successfully swarm and bite. Missing.
Haha.
Ha ha ha. Alright, Armin.
I have some bats
You're up.
over by me that sound like they want to fight too.
Oh yeah, I thought those were dead. But they are not. They swarm Armin. Armin takes 16 piercing damage.
I deserve that.
They rolled a 20.
Oh, I only have like 9 health left, so.
Oh,
Okay.
Armin, these bats have finished swarming you, and you are not looking to be in good shape.
Yeah, well, it's only a flesh wound. I bring my sword over to me, and it's gonna attack the bats.
All right. Success. Your spiritual weapon slices and dices at even Julianne's. You do 11 damage force to the bats. Half of the bats die off from all of these swipes,
Okay, that's
but there is still a small swarm.
okay. Well, I'm gonna swing my sword at him.
All right.
Is the other half of the bats dead?
Perfect. That was the perfect amount of damage. You do the same thing. You slice, you dice, you Julianne, and even Fry as you cut down the rest of the bats. Now you have a pile of dead bats at your feet.
It's just what I've always wanted. That's it. That's all I got.
No bonus actions?
My bonus action was this floating sword of spectralness.
Right. The vampire in serious conflict with Eastaval in front of him.
He decides to
And
give up. Right?
no, he after rebounding off with his failed unarmed strike, he pulls a hand back and a magical greatsword materializes into his hand, and he comes swinging it over his head down at Sir Eastaval.
I don't like that.
You don't like that. Of course you don't. You take 11 slashing damage.
That's it.
As the blade crashes into you, you feel the bludgeoning damage ripple across your body as the greatsword just dissipates magically again. And he brings his other hand around, and the sword materializes back into his hand, and he comes swiping up at you in an uppercut fashion.
Ooh. It's a spectral blade.
Is this the same sword that Yolanda threw at him?
No, that sword never made it to him.
Okay.
This is the Soul Reaver.
The Soul Reaver. This magical attack strikes into Eastaval, but immediately dissipates into a purple energy as no damage is done.
I'm gonna stagger and.
Hmm?
I'm gonna stagger backwards from the first blow and clutch at the wound.
He is going to take a legendary action, and he is going to disengage from Sir Eastaval. Bam, bam, and move to the far end of the room. In a turn of events as a bonus action, he is going to change the direction of the gust of wind.
It's Sinhaven flying against the other wall.
Uh-oh.
Please.
Ew.
He evaporated one of the bats by mistake, and Hafen. Hafen falls to ash.
He just begins.
It just starts ripping the characters to pieces. Everyone dies instantly.
Right.
It was a good
That
campaign,
we-
guys.
Let me move this, damn it. Alright. Yolanda. Armin. I need you to roll me a strength check.
Is this
I'll roll for Yolanda.
is this a magical effect?
It's a gust of wind.
Is it a
So no.
magical gust of wind?
A gust of wind.
I asked because I have advantage on spell saves.
Then yes.
Okay.
15. Alright. And for Yolanda, her. That's right. She's got bullshit with her strength. So, both of you are blasted by the gust of wind, but it is not enough to move you from your position. But
Doesn't
now
really
all of
make
the
me-
terrain around you has become technically hazardous.
It's only a little wind. We'll be all right.
Only a little wind. So if you move in any direction that is not, east or west, it's going to be 10 feet. It'll be cost you 10 feet to move out, but then 10 feet in every other way.
Yep.
All right, we need to immolate Hafen.
It's 16, I think you have to be.
16. Is that a DC? I'm sorry, a Dex?
It
Wisdom?
is let me scroll back up. Yeah, deck save.
A Dex. So I got that. I don't think I'm going to make that. He rolled a single digit. Nope, he does not make it. So he takes...
You take 4d6 fire damage on the
Ooh, baby.
Let's see.
46.
Let me make sure I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Rolling me that damage, baby. 15. The vampire, thinking he has an upper hand in the battle, immediately erupts in flames again, and before he knows it, the flames extinguish, charring some of his clothes yet again. He is very, very unhappy about that.
He weeps salty tears.
All right, Yolanda, you are up. Yolanda, being as bullheaded as she is going to move upstream against the wind.
Unaffected
She moves-
because bullshit.
And she can easily make it.
That's
Well, she doesn't
Yolanda.
know. She doesn't have her 75 feet of movement anymore. That was wrong. That was wrong. It should only be 50.
Still.
She moves up 10 feet before realizing, hey, wait a second, I can do this. And she
Hadokens.
You mean she can't phase through walls anymore?
more or less, she can still do her running up and down walls and stuff, but she doesn't have that 75 feet of movement because, yeah. She's gonna do this. I haven't used this before, so I'm reading it for the first time too, but I figured it would be a cool thing to do since she's had this and has never used it. Let's see. You can hurl searing bolts of magical radiance. You gain a new attack option that you can use. She is going to... She's just going to hold her fists forward and she's going to punch. And it is going to send basically a key blast at the vampire.
Punch.
Pounce. Let's see. You're proficient with it, and you add your Dex mod to its attack and damage rolls. Yolanda rolls. What is Yolanda's?
So this needs to be her character sheet needs like this special ranged attack added to it.
Yeah, it does.
You know what she really needs?
What's that?
She needs some ninja stars.
Right?
Apparently
Alright.
those are illegal everywhere.
They
Yeah.
are. Am I the
So-
one that said that last?
Yes,
last
you did.
I think so. So Yolanda punches and sends a key blast of radiant energy at the vampire. It connects into the vampire's chest and explodes as he feels the radiant damage sear through his body. She's got a special table for that. Oh, roll 20, you're killing me tonight.
It's because it's garbage. This video is still not brought to you by Roll20.
I don't need monk rules, I need monk classes. So she gets her martial arts. She is 12, a 1d8 with that. It's damage is radiant and it's a 1d8. Yeah. When you gain the extra attack feature, the special attack can be used for any of the attacks you make as part of the attack action. Oh, so that's right. She gets 2 because she has that extra attack action. So she sends boom, boom, sends both of them. Second one also hitting for 2d8. Damn. The vampire takes 15. Or wait. Yeah, 15 radiant damage.
This is probably the most powerful vampire I think we've fought so far.
I don't think we
Same.
fought a vampire in a long time though, have we?
Yeah, but the last one we fought, it was like a open and shut kind of thing.
When did you guys fight a vampire last? I can't remember.
We fought one in your shrine
Yep.
when you first DM'd.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You might
Well,
have
I
fought
was-
one in
yeah.
the graveyard.
Maybe. That sounds right.
We fought a few, but none of them had all these fancy like special abilities like this guy does.
Oh yeah. All right. Yolanda holds her hands over her heads and just pumps her fists at what she has just done. The vampire, being very upset about this, is going to use a legendary action and move up on Yolanda, not doing anything else. East of all, you're up.
I will walk forward. And I am going to cast as a bonus action. Oh, sorry. Staggering Smite.
Staggering Smite, a DC of 17 on Wisdom.
No, you don't have to do that. Hold on.
Oh,
I have to actually connect first. I was trying to just
So you have
put the
to
stuff.
attack and then use smite.
There you go.
next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attacked in spell duration, your weapon pierces both body and mind, and the attack deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage to the target. Target must. Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
that's a bonus action, Jeff.
It is.
That's really freaking
And
cool.
with your, I guess with your bless, that ups it to a 20.
He's not blessed.
Oh, he's
No,
not
I'm-
blessed.
I'm definitely blessed. It's a 20.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
Swing.
grateful
You
blessed.
move up on the vampire and you swing your
Oh,
weapon.
well, hold on, I fixed that. I hit. I bless him with my thing. Hold on, I got a thing.
Oh, he's got the blessing of the war god.
Yep, War God says no. Plus
No,
10.
all right. Your hammer smashes into the side of the vampire, doing 8 bludgeoning.
And
Hang on, roll 20's chugging. Chug, chug, chug. Come on, roll 20. All right. For an additional, is that 13? Oh wait, it does the. You do the extra 4d6 psychic, so you didn't roll for that.
I did.
We're at.
Just
oh,
above.
right there, the 13. Okay.
So 8, 13, and 16.
So
And since the staggering smite connected,
Mhm.
he's got the disadvantage now. Attack rolls on disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and can't take reactions until the end of its next turn.
okay,
It's crippled.
crippled. Well, he is going to take a legendary action, and he's going to turn on you and make an unarmed strike. As the radiant damage ripples through his body, yet again, he has been accosted several times by radiant energy this combat.
Got to be feeling the burn.
He strikes you with both hands clasped together, going again for what he did last time and trying to slam at you in the chest. This time, however, he strikes you, and he strikes you hard, and you take 24 bludgeoning damage.
I would think that would launch me back, right?
If you wanted to.
You can. You don't have to.
No, he strikes you really hard, and it kind of like makes you a little bit winded because it was just so hard. Knocks the wind out of you.
Okay.
All right. That was his legendary action. The swarm of bats. All of the other bats are still hypnotized, but this swarm of bats is still gonna try, and it's gonna take a bite attack, a swarmed bite attack at Hayfen. Hayfen, you take a whole 4 piercing damage as the bats swarm you and nip at your heels and your elbows and your fingers. Other than that, it is now Armin's turn. You have 9 health. You are standing in hazardous terrain.
I
You
run up
moved
on him.
10, 20. You move 20 feet.
And we are surrounding him. It's time to hit him with the Vorpal sword again.
Roll for it with advantage.
30.
Snicker snack.
30 absolutely hits.
Wow, 20 damage?
For 20 damage. As the vampire is in combat with Eastaval, you run up from behind and slash your Vorpal Greatsword, streaking him across the back, opening giant wound, with him taking 20. Yeah, that's 20. I can't math. It's really easy. 11 and 9, 20.
Is he dead?
This
I think
guy.
I disappeared from the turn list.
Who did?
I think I did.
You absolutely did.
It's your turn.
Not yet. I
It's
still
your
got time.
turn.
I'm not done yet. I just want to know
Well,
if he's dead.
after your turn, he'll
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
He is still standing.
Okay, well, while I'm coming up and slashing him, my ghostly sword is also slashing.
Oh my god, rolled 20. All I want to do is edit health. All right. Your spiritual sword slashes.
And
it
misses.
It misses. It goes through him like he is a gaseous form.
You are stupid sword, and I hate you. You always miss.
The sword dips a little bit, and you can tell that it's hurt its feelings. All right, Hafen. So we missed
Sword.
you at the end of the round. You're up.
Feelings to
The
hurt.
sword's a dip.
I am going to. Oh, let's see here. That down. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at level 4 towards him.
So 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 of them. All of this connects for six magic missiles spring up around you and rocket past Armin as they pelt into the back of the vampire. The vampire lets out a unholy guttural noise as he drops to his knees and says, "I have failed you, Uras," and collapses to the ground, dead. You only needed 21, and you did 22 damage.
Alright.
Overkill.
The vampire is dead. Combat is now over.
I slump to my knees. I'm really hurt, guys.
I can't believe you made it through
I'm
that.
surprised as
We're all
well.
looking. I think we're all a little bit rough on around the edges at the moment.
Oh yeah, as the vampire collapses to the ground, all of the bats just poof and disappear.
Melt.
Because that's how that ability works. It actually does.
Do they melt?
No, they just kind of turn into a purple energy and just kind of dissipate.
They don't congeal and just like rot
Nah.
away like a
Nah.
Nine Inch Nails music video. Like the little bat fur just like and they're all wee, wee, wee in the floor. No? Okay. It would have been cool.
It would have been cool.
Hey, how are we doing on that lay on hands? Because I would like some of it if it's available.
I touch you on the shoulder and nothing happens. Oh wait,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
because I'm empty.
You're tapped.
Now I could. Nope, I'm tapped out there too.
Okay.
It's okay.
I
Don't
can
worry
cure
about it.
wound. No, nope, I can't because I don't have that memorized.
Uh,
Oh wait, I always have cure wound up. Cure wound is one of my oath ones that I can't get rid of. I'm 90% sure.
Oh, I can't even do mass cure wounds. So I can start busting out some cure wounds?
Would you like to investigate the body first?
Yes. Does it have a lot of healing potions on it?
Well,
I investigate.
hang on.
I slump over as I'm bleeding out of every orifice and I've fallen down to my knees. I immediately loot the body because Armin doesn't care about his health. He wants treasure.
Inside the cape, you find you find 3 potions.
Are they labeled?
They are in fact labeled for once.
That's so nice of him. Do they say
first-
not healing on every single one?
The first potion second. Let me give you the proper thing. The first potion is a potion of flying. The second potion is a purple concoction that is kind of swirling inside the bottle, and it just says potion of longevity, which makes sense being a vampire.
Okay, what's
And
the
then lastly is a deep crimson red potion, and it's listed potion of supreme healing.
How's Yolanda looking?
Yolanda is at half health.
Can
She says, I'm feeling 50-50.
Does she have healing spells? I feel like key healing is a thing.
Let me see what she's got.
I have
Just
some
do.
healing potions on me.
She does not have any burning hands, color spray, jump, thunderwave.
It would be
magic
like an
missile.
ability. It wouldn't be a spell that
Oh,
she had.
you know what? You're right, because her spells are all sorcerer stuff. Let's see. She's got slow fall. She has patient fence, step of the wind, deflect missiles, stunning strike, evasion, stillness of the mind. Oh, that's good to know. I bet she didn't even know that. She has an ability that she can use an action to end a charm or frighten.
Well, damn.
Let's see here, an arc, sorcery points.
Cost me a bead of greater restoration right there.
Yeah, well, we all learned something today. The best she can do is, nothing but use hit die.
Yeah, I'll toss her a potion of greater healing, and you take the potion that you
So
found.
So that potion of supreme healing is a 10d4 plus 20.
10d4 plus 20.
Yeah. So you're going to give her the greater healing?
Yeah.
Jeff,
Ja.
do you have any way to heal yourself?
I got some healing potions.
What is the max of 10d4?
40 plus 20 is 60.
60?
Yeah.
Okay. So either of us could use that.
I don't remember what the
Do you have any healing potions, Jeff?
I've got 2.
Actually, let's see what
You need to
Yolanda
go ahead
has
and
in her
chug 'em.
inventory. Yolanda has... Could have swore she had... She has
Right.
a single potion of healing.
She should go ahead and chug it.
Well,
Are they-
she chugged a greater healing that Hafen gave her. So she is she's pretty good. So
So
she
these
has
are
a
the-
potion of healing that someone else can use. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
If somebody needs to take that.
We're going to use this supreme healing potion. It's just a matter of who.
I think it needs to be...
I think you're the one that's about to be dead.
Yeah, but I mean, death is just
The beginning.
As
a resurrection
guys-
away from
Yeah.
living.
as you guys are discussing what you're going to do with the potions, the wind in the room begins to die down before everything resettles.
That's odd.
Well, it was a non-combat spell that
Oh, it
had a
didn't end.
time limit on it. Yeah.
Okay. Do we want? Should we take a short rest?
Well, you are in an open room right now, just so you know.
Yeah.
The door to the right has fallen because it was trapped, and
Oh,
the other
that's
one is
right.
shut. There are other places that you have not yet explored here. So Wow, did that combat really take like over an hour to do?
That's
You
pretty
see-
good for
you
a
see-
boss fight.
You see, because I rebalanced Yolanda and fixed things with everybody's character sheets, that went about how I thought it was gonna go instead of being done in like 3 rounds.
It was a good call. Good DM call.
Oh yes. Excellent.
All right, so Yolanda and Hafen are feeling pretty good. Seems our tank and cleric are the ones that need a little bit of attention.
Like
Yeah, I checked. Oh, I should drink those. I did.
I'm tempted to say we should take a short rest because the potions would be better used in combat. How is the door? The door is it's blasted off the hinges, kind of.
It's fallen
Okay. Is it stone or wood?
stone.
How heavy is it?
It's too heavy for one person, but if 2 of you did it, you might be able to get it back up.
Do y'all think we should secure the room and rest, or chug a potion?
So let me paint you a picture here of you have just killed the vampire. You're gonna try and fortify yourself in the room in which you have defeated him. Do you think that nothing is going to come towards the room within the next 1 to 4 hours?
Highly unlikely.
It's unlikely, but yeah.
Well, after you defeated the Draco Lich, you had a meetup with some people.
So, while I don't think that we will be uninterrupted, I think securing the door would give us the time we need to at least prepare an attack if we are attacked while we're resting. Yeah, never mind. I'll check the potion. What is it?
10d4
Plus 20?
plus 20.
Ooh, that's a fancy one.
44.
You got the supreme healing.
Jeff, have you already potioned up?
Yeah, I drank my 2 little cheesy potions.
Yolanda has an extra regular potion of healing if
What?
needed.
We're going to go ahead and take that. Jeff, go ahead and take her potion.
All right, I'm going to take it off her sheet.
And I'm going to pop you up with a level 3 Cure Wounds, Jeff.
6.
Sound good?
Sure. What you got for the cure wounds?
You get 22. Sorry, 21.
Okay.
And I'm also going to do it to me.
You using those beads?
No, I'm using level 3 spell slots.
Aha.
And then 19 for me. I'm tapped out of beads. I've used every single one except for the smiting one.
Well,
And the smiting one doesn't make sense to use because it's an action and not a bonus action, I think.
what does it do? I forget. It's been a while since I've looked at that.
I've got it.
Actually, I should have it. I should have the handout. Right.
I added
Still
it
have
to
that handout
like
somewhere.
my extra crap.
Handouts. A necklace of prayer beads. It's branding smite. That's what it was.
Yeah. Is that a regular action?
Well, you know what? That was one of the spells available on the card when I created the item, because you can kind of customize it, and that's what I did
Right.
when I gave it to you, the party. Yeah, because branding smite is one of the beads. It is a
Oh
spell.
shit. I'm an idiot. All of the beads are bonus actions.
Huh. You were using them as actions?
Yeah, I was using them as actions. The more you know. Okay, well that's good to know for. I'm gonna use that real soon then. All right, let's.
Where does it say bonus action?
I'll paste it real quick. To use one bead, you must be wearing the necklace. Each bead contains a spell that you can cast from it as a bonus action.
Hmm.
It's in the top section.
Oh yeah, it says right there, as a bonus action, using your spell save DC if a save is necessary. Okay.
I think we should move on, guys.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
Did we search this room?
No.
Did we look in the coffin
Oh,
to check
uh,
for?
Also on the vampire, you found a
A great sword of
No,
teleporting.
not
Miss.
not a great sword, but you found 1,000 platinum pieces on him in a bag.
Platinum.
Okay.
Platinum pieces?
I want to update the
Platinum.
player armory and bank. How much does that convert to GP? Never mind. We have
10,000.
no. It's like 10 to a. Scott, how much was it? You said 1,000.
1,000.
1,000 PP from dead vamp.
So
Correct.
platinum is for every one piece of platinum, it's 10 gold.
10 gold. Just kidding.
Sweet.
Still, that's 10,000 gold. That's a big deal.
We rolling now.
Like I think we have 20,000 gold between all of us.
Hey man, you should totally look at getting that extra prayer bead fixed, because then you can put something custom in.
It's on my list. I just like.
Are you holding the gold?
I'm acting as quartermaster, and yes, I am holding the gold.
Okay.
All right,
It's not good for anyone, though.
you said you would like to
Let's move on.
move
Search
on.
the room.
Oh, you want to search the room? All right,
Yeah, let's see.
roll me an investigate. East of all.
Oh, we should find the thing that he can resurrect from. Vampires come back if you don't like.
So we only found
You-
his cloak, right?
You killed him in his resting place, because as Armin would know,
Armin is a silly cleric who does not know a lot of things.
this vampire was killed within his resting place, which means
He's really
Find
dead.
it. Correctly. Where'd it go? Where did you go?
You get the deed to his house.
I don't
His-
like this room.
Manor.
He has an apartment for real.
His man's.
He has a studio
Nor-
apartment in a dungeon.
Right, okay, so Armin realizes that if he had died and we weren't in his resting place, his body would have turned into mist and returned to his resting place. But he has been killed within his resting place. His body's still on the ground in vampire form.
I'm gonna deal with that. Sacred flame, sacred flame, sacred flame.
Hafen, you want to join in on this?
Sure.
Let's barbecue this guy.
I'm
Can't
just
be-
gonna smash it with my hammer.
I will firebolt.
Firebolt, sacred flame. After about 5 minutes of doing this, there's a pile of burned clothes and ash on the ground, and a stiff breeze just kind of spreads it around the room.
Don't breathe that in. It's unholy. Is there anything else in the room that y'all need?
East of all did not roll me that investigate. Wait, no, he did. He looks
Yeah.
into the coffin and sees nothing. On the far end of the room, at the wall, you find a simple greatsword, the one that Yolanda threw, that never made it to the vampire. Do you want to go over and pick it up?
It might be cursed. If you don't pick it up, I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. So where is it?
It's just on the other side of the room. It's just kind of laying on the floor over here. Because Yolanda tried to throw it to him, and it never made it to him.
Can I divine sense on it?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna try and sense evil.
Do you need a roll for that, or is it just kind of a you just do it?
It's just a thing.
Yeah. All right. You feel a intense curse radiating off the greatsword.
Guys, it's cursed. Is there a way to grab a cursed item without actually having it touch my flesh?
Yeah, if you like pick it up in a blanket or something, wrap the sword.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap it. Oh, I have a blanket in my inventory. I'm gonna wrap
Hey,
it in the blanket
Look at that.
and stick it into my bag.
All right.
You think it'd be better in the bag of holding?
Maybe, but what if it's like got some kind of psychic curse that spreads to the bag of holding and turns it into a mimic?
That sounds amazing. That's more reason to put it in the bag.
Right. All right.
Okay, fine.
guys
Put it in
can-
the bag.
No, I mean, if you want to carry it, you can.
Okay.
You have a wrapped, cursed greatsword in your bag. All right. So you guys want to move on from this room finally?
Yes.
Excellent.
I walk out like I own the place.
As you move back out into the hallway, you see the floor and the walls riddled with the arrows that were tripped by the pressure plate Yolanda had previously stepped on. The trap is no longer active.
We need to deal with Istival's hammer and why he can't trigger it.
Yeah, can I investigate that or Arcana check or something?
Sure. Say your command word, do something.
I'm gonna shake it and try to shake it real hard with one hand.
Yeah. Do you say your command word while you're shaking it?
Of course.
All right. As you do that, the head of the hammer just bursts into flames like it usually does.
Oh,
Maybe it's isolated to that room?
maybe there was something in the room that caused a field of anti-magic.
Roll me a perception, Jeff. Or not a perception. I'm sorry. That wouldn't
Insight.
be- Yeah, insight. You realize that the hammer not working kind of coincides with those stairs you went up at that pedestal to the south.
We already knew that.
But it has nothing to do with the room we were in.
Yeah. I mean, you can walk into the room and try if you get.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put the flame out and try and light it again.
All right. As you say your command word, the head of the hammer bursts into flames.
We should go back and investigate that room, the stairs.
We need to because you're currently useless to us without your flaming hammer.
No, it works now.
No. Well, if we're here to fight a lich, having something that could potentially negate magic would be a huge bonus.
Yeah, especially because I'm out of spell slots at this point.
Me too. We're either gonna have to like book it out of here and like make a retreat somehow. Can we even leave the dungeon at this point?
I don't think so.
We're trapped here, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
We're either gonna have to find somewhere to. We're either gonna have to clear everything but the lich, and then rest, or we're gonna have to find something that'll even the odds. Because at this point, we're kind of in a tricky position.
This is balanced to where this is doable.
Even with the party being madly
Well,
depleted.
Well, I can't control how fast you guys burn through your spell slots, but it was doable for how I planned it. based on your levels and everything else.
It could be that our characters are so poorly optimized that we're just bad.
I mean, do some more exploring. You might find more stuff.
Here, I'll come around and I'll investigate the stairs.
I bet there's a fountain of blood somewhere around here, and we could probably rest in that and gain some health back.
Probably not.
You could always go make more potions with that statue.
Oh, we should have put the vampire up there. If we put living people, it gives us poison. If we put vampires, it gives us potions.
Well, that's true. Maybe we could put like zombie corpses and so we need to find that room that's full of zombies out here so we can get some more potions.
Yeah, let's go do that. Next room, please.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait, Hafen wanted to investigate something.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
I was going to investigate the stairs.
Please do.
At the,
You mean
the ones that are down here?
these? Yeah.
I don't see your token anymore. Oh, wait, you're all the way back up in the room.
The stairs that we were talking about that were negating the magic
the
hammer.
demon magic stairs?
Yeah, that was at the southern end of the
Oh,
area you were
okay.
in. Yeah, not the ones in the room.
Sorry, I thought it was in here.
Oh yeah,
All right.
no.
Okay, never mind. Darn, that's a good investigation roll too.
Wasted.
What do I see on the wall while I'm walking?
You see the wall and the floor and even some lodged into the ceiling, but you see arrows broken, stabbed into the walls, into the floors, everywhere from the trap that Yolanda tripped earlier.
Hey guys, you might not be quite as perceptive as I am right now, but there's arrows like all over the place. So glad I investigated.
My God, who put these arrows here?
All right, Armin and Yolanda, move on forward. There is a door to the south that you have not yet investigated.
That looks like a good place to start.
I know, right?
I'll lean my ear against it and listen.
All right, roll me perception.
Where is that?
You hear absolutely nothing.
This room is clear, guys. Let's go.
Utter quiet.
I push the door open.
Let's ignore this room.
It is a basic wooden door with a handle, so you grab it and you open it. And when you open it,
Oh God.
as I tab away from everything, let's go to the lighting layer, select that, delete that. The room opens up, and you see a room. Looks like that it has been used recently by someone or something. The tables at the south end of the room have plates with food crumbs on them, but they're fresh. Crates and boxes are, littered about the room.
I want to do a quick assessment of what might be in the boxes and barrels.
Sure.
Like,
You want to look at them?
I'll whip out. I got my sword. I kind of pop the sword in the crack and leverage
Right.
it up.
As you open the crate, you see fresh food.
I check the next one.
In that one, you see several flagons of water.
The next one and the next three. I'm gonna just go bow bow bow.
Fresh food, fresh water, even ale. It looks like someone was stocking up in here.
Okay, someone lives here. We killed a people, guys.
You killed 2 mages earlier.
Who's been eating my porridge?
Who's been eating? Would you like to try any of the food in the
Who the
crates?
fuck's been sleeping in my bed?
I brought my own food. I'm fine.
You sure?
I want to listen to the door on the other end.
All right, roll me a perception.
Every night before I go to bed, I always say that out loud, just in case there's someone hiding in the room. I say, who the fuck's been sleeping in my bed?
Has anything
You
happened?
hear You hear nothing. You hear utter silence.
Okay. I think we should leave this room untouched. And
You don't want to eat some food?
no.
Yolanda's just sitting at one of the boxes, just munching away.
Damn it, Yolanda. I think we should leave it untouched so they don't think we came this way.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. So you're going to continue through that door?
Yeah, push on it lightly.
All right. The door opens up into a hallway. And you, on the far end of the hallway, you see that it splits east and west, as well as a door in front of you. The door looks exactly the same as the two previous doors that you have opened. There you go.
Oh god, Jeff's been replaced with something.
Well, the one time that something did respond, this is what came out from under the bed. So
So was someone under the bed and they just threw it out, or
no, it was a creature. I made a mask out of its face.
I guess I don't want to get sideswiped. I'm gonna poke around here. Oh, I poke her. Oh,
Hang on a second.
is someone with me? I need someone to stop me from doing something dumb.
I'm here. And
Armin lets out an audible gasp, and Hafen knows that gasp.
all right, I'm taking off towards the gasp. And now I see Armin.
I'm like a zombie. I have
He
to.
moves.
I have to.
All right, as Armin reaches up,
Jeez. No, don't.
roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm pretty good at those. Nope.
You are not good enough.
Is it a mimic?
The pile of treasure of gold, the chests filled with diamonds and rubies, everything shimmers, and from the center you hear a click, and
A boom.
the entire end of the hallway that you were in, the 10 foot by 10 foot square, a gas ruptures into the room, and you take 5 poison damage.
It was worth it. I start shoveling gold into my bag.
No, you didn't listen. Everything rippled because it's an illusion.
No. I start pushing the ripple into my bag.
Quickly, imaginary coins.
Disappointing.
From where Eastaval is standing, he sees a doorway at the western end of the hallway. Below Armin and Hafen, there is a small doorway. All these doors look exactly the same as all of the doors that you've previously been through.
So we've got 3 doors, it looks like, guys. I
Just want to
I bet
start on one end and go to the other.
I bet the rooms, the doors on the south, both lead to the same room.
So which door would you like to go through?
I want to go through the wall.
Can't go through
Well,
the wall.
There.
You want to open that door?
Yeah.
All right.
What? I've been tricked. You can.
You've been duped. Hafen opens the door without checking. And when the door opens, he sees what looks like a simple bedroom. There is a desk with notes, a dagger, a bed on the far side, carpet on the wall, an open but empty chest on the northeastern side of the room.
What kind of weirdo has carpet on their walls?
No, carpet on the floor. I know I said walls.
He could be a musician.
This potentially looks like one of the mage's bedrooms that you killed, because the bed looks freshly used.
I claim the bed.
Is this a chest right here?
It is an open but empty chest.
Okay. Anything?
Anything a note on the table?
Who has that wand that you found earlier?
I believe I do.
You
Don't
do.
You should.
I think I did. I can't. Um, well, I don't see it in my items, so
One of you has it. I guess just decide who had it.
Not it.
I thought I took it, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, you have it. You have the wand. It looks like a simple wand. You feel the wand vibrating in your bag.
Hmm. I'm gonna reach for the wand and get a good grip on it and pull it out of my bag.
As you pull it out of the bag, the wand kind of jerks your arm to the eastern wall. Like it jerks it into the direction of it's pointing at the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna walk towards.
Where it's pointing me.
The wand begins tapping on the wall. I don't know if you could see that.
See what?
Oh,
Nope.
I was on a different layer. It begins tapping on the wall.
Okay. And the wand's not giving me any other.
Indicator.
Um.
But it is a wand. Would you like to expend a charge on the wand?
Sure.
As you expend, the wall in front of you wavers and ripples.
Hey, you want to put this in your pocket?
I reach for my bag. If you insist, I will capture this ripple.
No, and it dissipates, showing a hidden room.
All right.
It appears to be a hidden, empty room.
I'm gonna
On the
want.
floor, in front of you, is a cloak with a bag filled with 1,000 gold pieces.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
All right.
Dog, hot
I would
dog.
like to pick it all up. Man, inspect the cloak.
Yes, you may inspect that cloak.
You said 1,000 GP?
Yes. It doesn't take much to realize this is like the cloak you have. This is a cloak of protection.
Hey, this is a cloak of protection. I guess I'll just hand it over to Armin to put in the bag of holding for now, then.
Something you can always sell.
Cloak of
Yep.
Protection. We have 2 of those that aren't being used.
Does anybody know if Yolanda is wearing any kind of armor?
I assume she was running around naked the whole time.
She is wearing clothes.
Thought she was wearing a robe.
She's wearing
Just a robe.
Probably. Like
She's
a
wearing the
tee.
robe. She's got that belt of Hill Giant strength on as well.
Oh,
And
remember,
her
Although-
t-shirt.
she wears a T-shirt with her face on it.
That's right, she does. Okay. Okay. You have found what seems to be what those 2 mages were just kind of hiding for some reason.
I'm unimpressed with their treasure.
Special.
Well, there's a lot to them, okay?
Yeah.
Simple.
This is all. This is all he
simpletons.
had in the world. He hid it behind a wall, and
Other than the simple room, it does not look like there is much else here for you to
Let's
do anything.
let's go to the next one. Maybe the 2-door room is a bigger bedroom and a more well-stocked treasure hidey hole.
I'm gonna say this Uros guy doesn't pay well. Doesn't
No,
look
he
like.
doesn't. He does not at all.
All right. Armin moves to the other door. Do you just open it?
No. I've gotten a little smarter. I listened to the
Alright.
door.
Roll me a perception.
There.
You hear absolutely nothing.
All
on the other
right.
side.
I slowly push it open.
You slowly push it open, and it reveals a bunker-like room. It is a very plain brown room with 4 beds in it. As you enter the room, you notice on the other side of the door there is a barricade so that you may shut yourself into the room.
Interesting. I have a concern, guys. In the other room there was 1 bed. In this room there are 4 beds. Does that mean there's 3 more wizards running around this place trying to kill us?
I don't know, but it looks like we can secure this room from inside.
It looks
We
like a good
can,
place
can't-
that you can do a short rest in.
It is.
Long rest. Let us take
You
a
can
breath
do
in this
a
dungeon.
short rest in.
I don't think a long rest is going to be safe in the bedroom of the bad guys. They're
Let us
eventually going to
know.
come to bed.
Let us
But
take a
we can barricade it from inside, correct?
Yes, and
Is it?
they're wizards. Was it magically barricaded?
No, it's a simple, like, the door's shut, and then you put like a wooden plank over the 2 things to keep the doors from opening in.
What wizard can get past that? None of them.
Yep, none of them.
just set up a simple box trap right outside, trap any wizards coming in.
As all of you guys are investigating these
Leave a
rooms,
pile of books out in front of the door. That'll keep them occupied for a while.
With a box and a stick.
Hafen looks back to see Yolanda just at the table, just stuffing her face still.
Yolanda, come over here. We're going to take a nap real quick.
I think
Okay.
Dude, she's got to get her protein. She's like famished.
her metabolism has to be off the charts.
Oh, you know it is.
Well, we're at a good place to do a short rest, and it's 10 o'clock, guys.
Hell yeah.
Do y'all feel like this is a good stopping point?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay with
So
that.
we can have D back next week.
So you see, I figured you guys would have gotten to this place way before you fought the Draco Lich and the vampire, but that was proven to be a lie.
If you wanted us to go down a certain path, you needed to remove doorways and make only one road.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
That's called railroading, my man.
Well, you
we got
expect
here
there to be somewhere.
eventually. We got here eventually.
We got to the safest place in the dungeon last.
Good timing.
There are. Let me count them. There are 4 places in the dungeon you have not yet been that you have access to. Or, not access. That's the wrong way to say it. They are directions in the map that I know that you have not gone yet.
Gotcha.
Is that counting the ones with the force fields?
Yes. So that's 2. So there's still 1, 2, and the other one is that doorway immediately off to the left.
Okay.
Well, cool. I guess I will see
Well,
you
go
guys.
ahead, if you guys want to do this, let's just go ahead and do the short rest. Do you
Okay.
guys want to resolve that? Let's just resolve that now, so you can just hit the ground running next time.
All right. We short rest. Does anyone attack us?
Roll me a d20.
I can't type at all.
Your short rest goes by uneventfully.
Okay. I'm going to spend hit dice until I'm at 100% health.
All right. I will. The only one is I will. Yeah, I'll let D handle her hit die next week. But I just want to get you guys out of the way so we can just go.
Oh yeah, I'll do the
So-
same.
Hafen is the only one that really gains benefit from this short rest.
And it's your hit die plus your constitution, right?
Correct.
All right.
So don't fill your hit die back up all the way. You only get half of them back, Brett, because that's how hit die works.
So you get half of your hit dice back.
When you do a
Yeah.
long rest.
Oh, that was a long rest. Wait, well,
Alright.
it counts. So 4 hours short rest at 4 hours is a long rest for him. So
So does that apply to the sorcery points as well? I wonder.
I'm gonna say no.
I know you can only benefit for one long rest every 24 hours.
Yeah. And you've already done basically a long rest.
Okay.
So
I
you'll
need-
get half of your hit die back of what you had before. So if you had, how much did you have before you refilled it?
On my hit die,
Yeah.
I hadn't used any of my hit die.
Oh, you haven't used any. Oh, so you're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw you fill all your spell slots back up, and I assumed it was the same for your hit die.
Oh no. I was just redoing my spell slots.
I am back at 100%. No more hit die. That D10 is unfair. D10 plus 5. God.
Sean, you have one spell that I wish you would use in a very specific way that I want you to use it, but I can't mention how I want you to use it because I want you to figure it out.
Well, like I have a lot of ideas on what to do.
Do you know what spell I'm talking about?
I don't, but I know what spell I want to use in a very specific way.
What's that?
If I told you, it would be just the same as you telling me.
Okay, so we'll do it on the fly. Here's your character sheet.
And I could always just teleport us out, whatever. It's like, fuck this dungeon, we're out.
What if that doesn't work?
Well, that's a waste of a level 6 spell slot.
Shame.
Oh, you can cast level 8 spells now. Jeez.
Yeah, but I've only got one.
Oops.
And it's...
You'll have to spend 1,000 gold pieces to cast it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it.
And it's a concentration up to 1 minute. Divine light washes out from you and coalesces in a soft radiance in a 30-foot radius around you. That's a 30-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Creatures of your choice in that radius when you cast this spell shed dim light in a 5-foot radius and have advantage on all save. That's a pretty good spell.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding on to it until the Lich.
Yeah.
Like,
When
my
a
level
fiend
8
or an
spells
undead, when an undead fiend hits an affected creature with a melee attack, the aura flashes with a brilliant light. The attacker must succeed on a con saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends.
It's... Like, I don't
Here's
have
the-
a lot of, like, attack spells at this level. But this is super
Here's the
good.
thing about that is, you know what a lich is, and you know that a lich has a little something called true sight, right?
I did not know that Liches had true sight, but I mean, he'd still be blinded. It's not like he can see through being hit with a status effect, right?
That's true.
Does true sight negate status effects?
Let's see how true sight works. Let me make sure he has true sight. I know some high level undeads have that.
Yes, you can blind something that has true sight, according to this random Stack Exchange post from years ago.
Thank you, Random Stack Exchange. Apparently the compendium has nothing on... Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Eyes to see it all,
What?
right? Isn't that what we were talking about? My headset went out.
Oh. I don't think the Lich has true sight. I think I was thinking of another creature. But hey, that's good for you.
I mean, it's a good spell either way.
Yeah.
Right on.
So I have two big plans for fighting the Lich. That's one of them. The other is interesting.
God, there's one thing I seriously wish you would do.
Well, I'm gonna do something, but I think it's this. I think I've done it before. So, we'll see how it goes. I need you to keep doing a specific thing that you say you are doing, and you just open the spell. You know I've done that before.
You have.
And I know it works on a very specific person, so have that character sheet ready. I swear, if you would have let me summon Valkyr for the vampire, though, that would have been fun.
That would have been hilarious. Hilarious for the vampire, because he would have died almost instantly. If that vampire did not have legendary actions, that fight would have been over on literally the first round.
Yep. So legendary actions, man, they're bullshit.
Bullshit for you, but good for me.
But I mean, 68 is not something to scoff at either.
Oh no, that's why do you think I loved casting Fireball as Davral all the time? Because it was 8d6, and if I cast any higher, it just adds.
Yeah. Fireball, stupid OP.
All right.
You are hurting for spells, man.
Yeah. I kept all my top ones. I might use Stone Skin or something. But I can't. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm gonna bounce. I'm going to bed.
All right, man.
Me too.
Holla. See
I'm gonna
See
clean
y'all
up the
next
house.
See
See you
anyone
guys.
on Tuesday who does
I should be
Monster
free.
of the Week.
I should be free. Yeah.
Jeff, are you going
I'm
to be
gonna-
with us on Tuesday?
Possibly.
If you're
So
not,
so, what did you think of that rightfully balanced boss battle? Because the Draco Lich should have been that hard too,
so
but
it felt about the same to me. But
no,
like,
the
I'm
Draco
not.
the Draco Lich was like literally everybody got like 2 turns and it was done.
Yeah, we kind of did just stomp the Draco Lich to death.
But it was because Yolanda was running up and doing like 70 damage to it every turn.
I mean, it's okay to burn key to do things that are big. I don't know that 70 was the right.
Not
big.
only was she not using key, she was improperly using the attack. But
Okay. What do you
it's
do?
fine. Yeah, it's all fixed now. So I wanted to use the magical punching more.
I am actually going to bed now.
All right.